Good morning. It's April 21st, and this is your daily brief in science. Here's everything you need to know. A recent study published in Nature Medicine reveals a significant connection between managing high blood pressure and a reduced risk of developing dementia. This research, conducted by the University of Texas, involved nearly 34,000 participants aged 40 and older from rural China, focusing on the effects of intensive blood pressure management over 4 years. Participants in the intensive management group received antihypertensive medications along with lifestyle coaching, aiming for a blood pressure target below 130/80 millimeters of mercury. In contrast, the control group received standard care. After the 4-year period, the study found that 668 participants in the intensive management group developed dementia, compared to 734 in the usual care group, indicating a 15% lower risk for those receiving intensive treatment. Experts, including Professor Masood Hussain from Oxford University, suggest these findings underscore the need to prioritize intensive treatment of high blood pressure for both heart and brain health. Professor Zhang He emphasizes the importance of widespread adoption of antihypertensive treatment to address the global burden of dementia. With projections suggesting dementia cases could rise from 57.4 million in 2019 to 152.8 million by 2050, particularly in low to middle-income countries, effective blood pressure management is essential. The study's findings could reshape global strategies for blood pressure management and dementia prevention, according to Professor Sir Mark Caulfield. Notably, participants who received both medication and lifestyle coaching experienced a 16% reduction in cognitive impairment, highlighting the value of a comprehensive approach to hypertension treatment. Experts advocate for further research with longer follow-up periods and diverse populations to validate these findings and explore the long-term benefits of blood pressure control on dementia risk. In the U.S., where nearly half of adults have blood pressure above 130/80 millimeters of mercury, similar intensive management approaches could be beneficial, though resource allocation may present challenges. Dementia remains a leading cause of death in the UK, with nearly 1 million individuals currently living with the condition, emphasizing the urgent need for effective prevention strategies. A groundbreaking development in ADHD diagnosis has emerged from a research team at Yonsei University. They have created an AI model that screens for attention deficit/hyperactivity disorder using retinal fundus photographs, achieving a remarkable diagnostic accuracy of 96.9% during internal testing. This announcement was made on April 21, 2025, following the analysis of 1,108 retinal fundus images through 4 learning algorithm models and the innovative automorph pipeline technology. This advancement offers a more accurate method for diagnosing ADHD, which affects approximately 5 to 8% of school-aged children and is characterized by attention deficits, impulsivity, and hyperactivity. Traditional diagnostic methods often rely on subjective interviews and questionnaires, which can introduce inconsistencies and lead to delays in diagnosis and treatment. The research team, led by Professors Chun-Gu Na and Choi Hung-Young from Severance Hospital, along with Professor Park Yu-Rung from Yonsei University, identified key retinal features linked to ADHD using Shapley additive explanations. These features revealed increased blood vessel density and decreased arterial width as significant indicators. Professor Cheon highlighted that retinal fundus imaging could serve as a crucial biomarker for diagnosing ADHD and assessing visual attention deficits. Current ADHD diagnoses involve lengthy assessments, but the researchers propose that retinal imaging offers a quicker, non-invasive screening method that takes less than 5 minutes. The AI model also demonstrated an 87.3% accuracy in predicting impairments in visual selective attention, closely associated with executive function in ADHD patients. Overall, the model exhibited over 91% sensitivity and specificity in detecting ADHD, showcasing its potential as a reliable diagnostic tool. Its prediction performance was quantified using the area under the receiver operating characteristic curve, achieving a value of 0.969, indicating its high effectiveness. Researchers from the Hospital for Sick Children and the University of Las Vegas, Nevada, have made a significant discovery linking autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, with myotonic dystrophy type 1, known as DM1. This finding, detailed in a study published in Nature Neuroscience, reveals that individuals with DM1 are 14 times more likely to have ASD compared to the general population. The genetic variation responsible for DM1 involves tandem repeat expansions, or TREs, in the DMPK gene, which are known to impact brain development. TREs are sections of DNA that repeat multiple times, and each additional repeat increases the likelihood of errors in gene function. The study indicates that altered RNA from the expanded DMPK gene binds to proteins that are crucial for regulating gene splicing during brain development. This binding depletes the proteins, leading to improper gene function. Consequently, TREs disrupt gene splicing, which can cause imbalances in protein levels and missplicing of genes related to brain function, potentially explaining ASD-like behaviors observed in DM1 patients. Dr. Lukasz Znajder pointed out that the overlap between DM1 and ASD symptoms provides a molecular link, suggesting that TREs in the DMPK gene may be central to autistic symptoms in children with DM1. Dr. Ryan Ewan, a senior scientist at SickKids, noted that understanding this molecular pathway could lead to new diagnostic methods and precision therapies for ASD. The research teams are also investigating whether similar gene missplicing occurs in other ASD-associated genes, with the goal of developing therapies that can restore protein function in the genome. The study suggests that social behaviors linked to ASD may arise from mechanisms beyond the previously understood loss of gene function. This research received funding from various organizations, including the Azrieli Foundation and the National Institutes of Health, underscoring its importance in the field of genetic research. Future studies may build on earlier work that identified molecules capable of contracting TREs in conditions like Huntington's disease, which could also benefit DM1, ASD, and other disorders. Scientists have made a groundbreaking discovery by detecting microplastic particles in human ovarian follicular fluid, raising serious concerns about female fertility and hormonal health. Lead researcher Professor Luigi Montano from the University of Rome emphasized that the implications for reproductive health are both significant and alarming. The study, published in Ecotoxicology and Environmental Safety, involved analyzing samples from 18 women undergoing assisted reproductive treatment in Salerno, Italy, and found microplastics in 14 of the samples. Montano's broader research also revealed the presence of microplastics in human urine and semen, suggesting a potential link to declining sperm counts and quality. Microplastics can carry toxic chemicals, such as bisphenol and phthalates, which disrupt hormonal balance and may lead to conditions like polycystic ovary syndrome, or PCOS, and irregular menstrual cycles. Inhalation and ingestion of microplastics have been linked to respiratory issues, including chronic conditions like asthma, as well as gastrointestinal problems. Microplastics are pervasive in the environment, found in locations ranging from the top of Mount Everest to the depths of the Mariana Trench, with food being a significant route of exposure. Experts warn that microplastics may also cause chronic inflammation and hormonal imbalances that could adversely affect pregnant women and their fetuses. In light of these findings, scientists advocate for immediate measures to reduce plastic exposure and suggest updating fertility protocols to include testing for microplastics. The decline in male fertility, evidenced by a drop in sperm concentration from 113 million per milliliter in 1940 to 66 million per milliliter by 1990, coincides with rising plastic pollution. This research highlights that female fertility issues deserve as much attention as male fertility problems, which have been extensively studied due to significant declines in sperm quality. Gilead Sciences has unveiled promising results from its Phase 3 ASCENT-04/KEYNOTE-D19 study, highlighting a significant breakthrough in the treatment of metastatic triple-negative breast cancer. This study revealed that the combination of Trodelvy and Keytruda markedly improves progression-free survival in patients previously untreated for PD-L1 positive metastatic triple-negative breast cancer, a condition known for its challenging prognosis. The study successfully met its primary endpoint, demonstrating a statistically significant improvement in progression-free survival when compared to the standard treatment of Keytruda combined with chemotherapy. This new combination therapy could potentially offer a vital treatment option for patients diagnosed with metastatic triple-negative breast cancer, which has historically posed significant treatment challenges. Dr. Dietmar Berger, Chief Medical Officer at Gilead, emphasized the transformative potential of this therapy for patients facing mTNBC. Dr. Sarah Tallaney, the primary investigator of the study, underlined the urgent need for more effective therapies, suggesting that this combination may enhance patient outcomes significantly. Gilead is also conducting 3 additional Phase 3 studies of Trodelvy in various breast cancer populations and is exploring its application in other cancer types, including lung and gynecological cancers. Trodelvy is currently the only approved TROP2-directed antibody-drug conjugate and has shown survival advantages in other breast cancer indications, making it a preferred treatment option according to NCCN guidelines. The combination treatment was well tolerated, with no new safety signals identified, aligning with the established safety profiles of both Trodelvy and Keytruda. While overall survival data was not fully mature at the time of analysis, an early trend towards improvement in overall survival was observed with the combination therapy. Detailed results from the ASCENT-04 study are set to be presented at future medical meetings and discussed with regulatory authorities, although the use of this combination remains investigational. Triple-negative breast cancer accounts for approximately 15% of all breast cancers and is particularly challenging to treat in patients with PD-L1-positive tumors, who often experience poorer outcomes. The positive results from this study may lead to increased sales for Trodelvy, especially as Gilead faces competition from similar drugs developed by AstraZeneca and Daiichi Sankyo. This has been your Daily Brief in Science. To read more about these stories, follow the links in the episode bio. You can also subscribe to these updates via email at www.brief.news. For more daily podcasts about the topics you love, visit brief.news/podcasts. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be back with everything you need to know.